Hey guys, it's Midlife Wanderings. Hope everybody's doing okay today. We had a tornado watch warning yesterday, and the sirens were blaring all over. But the tornado didn't come our way. It went, we can see the thick clouds, but anyway, it went north and west. So our update for today is getting ready for paperwork. From our experience when we moved there in 2015, we had to do a lot of copying, and Philippine offices do not have copiers. So if a document needs to be copied, you had to go somewhere else and make copies of it and then return to the office to submit whatever it is that they need copies of. So to make things easier for us when we get there, since we are going to go to the immigration office as soon as we get to Tacloban, so I decided to make copies of everything that they would need. My husband and my son will be applying for a non-quota immigrant visa, which is a 13A, and there are forms. It is form, see what form is it? It's a Bureau of Immigration form CGAF 002 revised number 2. It's called the Consolidated General Application Form for Immigrant Visa. It's a 2-page form, and the general instructions: this form must be accomplished in 2 original copies. So I am printing 2 copies of this form here, and then filling them out one by one. If you don't have a child, it will only be 2 pages. 1 or 2 child will only be 2 pages. But if you have more than 2, then it will end up as 3 pages long, because you need to print this part here, so you can list your other children's name. So that's what you need to do in case you don't know it. It's better to have the correct number of forms, because like I said, when you're in the Philippines, they don't have copiers there. They're gonna tell you, oh, I need 5 copies of this. So you can go to
another office.
Then there's a building there that you can go, and there's a copier there, and they will charge you whatever. And so you have to go and make copies of those, and then pay, and then come back. So to make things easier for me and for everybody, we're going to do it here, the right number of copies that they require.
Plus some.
Yeah, I'm making extra just in case, because that's the way it is over there. Now,
did you talk about dress code over there too?
Oh, well.
They have a dress code in their offices too.
So, in 2015 when we went there, of course here You can go to any offices, in shorts and
In America.
yeah.
In America.
It doesn't matter. Over there, we found out.
Guys have to have a collared shirt, long pants, shoes.
And shoes.
And women cannot wear spaghetti strap things.
Yeah.
And they have to have dress or pants or something. I don't know. And they probably all have shoes too. No
Yep.
Chanellas.
No slipper. Nope. They like when we went and get our driver's license in our shorts and flip flops.
Nope, you gotta have dress code.
We had to go back home and
Yep.
change our clothes.
And we went to immigration in 2015. I had a T-shirt and I don't know if I had shorts on, but
Yeah, shorts.
But there is another office there that'll rent you long pants and a collared shirt. They're next to the place, so. But they have a dress code.
Oh yeah. And Michael had to rent a long pants
and a collared shirt.
because we were at the hotel and it's a long way away from the hotel. There's a place you can rent collared shirts and long pants. Okay, so now we are going to talk about money. How much money are we allowed to carry with us when we leave for the Philippines? Last time we were there in 2015, did we know that there was a
I
limit?
think we knew, but they asked a question and I answered it wrong. And so they ended up counting it, but they probably end up counting it anyway. We're going to there's a $10,000 limit per person, and in the Philippines it's 10,000 US and 50,000 pesos to go in. You can't carry more than 50,000 pesos without approval from the bureau or something.
Banco Central.
And that's it, Banco Central. And 10,000 is like here. So we're going to take a amount under the 10,000. You can take more. You have to declare it. If you take less than the 10,000, you don't have to declare it. But if they ask you, you taking money, you probably got to say yep, and they'll probably count it. Make sure you aren't lying to them.
And of course, the Department of Treasury here has a Form 105,
It's a declaration form.
the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. And you have to report anything more than 10,000. So if you are carrying more than 10,000, this is the form that you have to fill out. It says report of international transportation of currency or monetary instruments.
And that's just not money. It's even if you have a cashier check or a traveler's check. If it's above 10,000, you got to put it on that form.
Right. And part 1 is for person departing or entering the United States, bringing the money in. Then you just fill out part 1. But if you are mailing or transporting money on behalf of somebody else, I guess, it's part 2. But I'm not going to worry about that.
Nope.
So part 3 is currency and monetary instrument information, like type or amount of currency or other monetary instruments. So you had to fill that one, and then the person who's completing the form will have to fill out part 4. And in the Philippines is called Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. They have a different currencies declaration form. It's 2-page form. So it's basically the same. Do we have to fill out these, both of them?
You would if you're carrying over 10,000 US. You'd have to fill out both of them.
So the Filipino form and the American form?
Yeah, this is to get out to America, and this one's to get into the Philippines.
The Philippines. Okay, so the form in the Philippines is called Annex K. It's like I said, it's 2-page form. The first one, if you are the one who's carrying the money, is part 1 is what you fill out. Forget about part 2, and then part 3 is where you list your currency and the amount. But we've decided we're not going to bring more than 10,000,
We'll be under that amount.
so that we won't have to worry about declaring anything.
But I'm sure TSA in America is probably going to ask you to have money, and
Yeah.
you have to answer them. And then they'll probably want to count it to make sure you're not lying to them.
There is a form that the plane attendants will give you.
I think it's probably like this thing here.
No, it's a different one. It's just like a small piece of paper. Actually, I have a form, but I have my name in it. So right before the plane arrives in Manila, the flight attendants will start giving out forms, declaration forms that you can fill out. Last time we went there in 2022, that's the form that we filled out, and it just asks you whether you're carrying, how much you're carrying.
Yeah,
So you just put whatever
less.
it is, but if it's, just make sure that it's less than 10,000.
You can carry more than 10,000. You just got to fill out all the paperwork.
But I think most of the people, they just want to go below the threshold because it doesn't, it's easier that way. And then we're still looking into the phone service. But Michael found something like Skype.
Yeah, Skype. If you have a Skype account, you can buy an American phone number, like we'll buy
Like a virtual?
no, it's just a regular phone number.
It's a regular phone number?
And somebody else can call that phone number, and it will go to your Skype account. So if you have Skype on your phone, somebody calls this number, and it's call forwarding to Skype, and then you can answer it. And they also have another feature in Skype that it's for us, it'd be $2.50 a month. You can use Skype to call any landline or mobile service in the United States. So if we have both these features in Skype, let's take the Social Security needs to contact us by phone. They will call that number we have here for Topeka. It'll go to Skype, we can answer it, or it'll go to a message. If it goes to message, we can use the other feature in Skype to call the United States from Skype, so we can call them back.
So can we do text?
And it says you can do text on there too. So we'll find out. We're going to apply for it tomorrow, or sign up for it, and whatever we do. Spend more money. But it sounds like a cheaper alternative than trying to do roaming fees and charges and all that. But we got stuck in the grass.
So we have looked into virtual iPhone, right?
Yeah, well, virtual phone, I don't know what it is.
What was it?
VoIP is what they call it.
VoIP. So it's basically the same,
Yeah, pretty much the same.
except Skype is cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper. The other one we found, they have the call forwarding number you can purchase for however much. But you have to have the phone you want in hand so you can enter it in that phone number. But with Skype, it can go across several, and it's just whatever that phone is. But with Skype, you can answer it on your phone, your tablet, computer. It goes to your Skype account instead of a phone number. So, and if you have a different phone for whatever reason, you can sign on to Skype and it can come and go to that phone. So, I think it'd be more convenient for us. It's quite confusing reading about it. It took me a while to get a handle on it, but
Finally got it.
I think I finally got it figured out.
And I think you also looked at Text Me.
Yeah, I didn't like Text Me.
You didn't like Text Me. Apparently, Text Me is another option.
Yeah, there's all sorts of them out there.
But for sure, tomorrow we're going to subscribe to Skype.
And then we'll start experimenting with it.
Okay. So, yeah, and then we'll let you know what happens. See if it's the one that would work.
Oh,
I hope so too. We're only 6 weeks away.
yay. Tired of apartments. We have issues.
We have issues here at our apartment. Like we're on the second floor.
Well, that's not my issue. My issue is all the skunks that run around.
So, yeah, guys, that's all our update for today. And we thank you for watching. This is Midlife Wanderings. 6 weeks away. We're flying.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yo. So, okay, guys, bye. Thanks for watching. This is Midlife Wanderings. Well, we'll see you on our next vlog.
Amping, amping.
Amping, which is Visayan for
Take care.
take care. Oh, wait. We have a... Okay, that's our Visayan word for the day.
I didn't know we were doing Visayan word for the day.